Hello, buddy. I'm Logan Harmer, aka Kevin Durant, and this is episode 1864 of the Daily News Podcast with Tyler Schneider. And let's start this off before we even talk about our topic today. Stephen A. Smith, professional reporter, has been approached by Joshua Cabral before one of his exams, discussing the news Stephen A. Smith has been speaking about his son. Now, what I saw there with Stephen A. Smith and Cabral was, I didn't just see a teacher. I saw a father. He cares about his sons, JD and Landon, protecting them from the devastating reporter Stephen A. Smith. Anyway, in further news, let's talk about some agricultural disease here. Agricultural disease is any harmful condition affecting a cultivated crop or livestock, usually caused by a pathogen like a fungus, bacteria, or virus, which can significantly impact agriculture, productivity, and yield within a region. Now, what does that have to do with recent news? If you haven't heard, egg prices way up, and that's bad for people like us who just want to get some eggs. Get a bacon, egg, and cheese to Akiway. Can't forget the Bev. Never, never, never. Just some basic background, in case you don't know. Basic measures of defense against these pathogens date back as far as 7,000 BC. Attacks from a wide range of viruses and pests made farmers begin research and development of new pest control methods to help farmers protect their crops. Obviously, don't want to get anywhere near just these diseases. They can cause huge problems for you, like the bird flu. These poor chickens, man. I feel bad every day just thinking about them, what they have to go through. These poor chickens, man. Anyway, we got big problems in the U.S. today, including, but not limited to, March Madness is coming up, and most people do not know what they're going to do for their bracket. It's a real problem in the U.S. today. I mean, I was just thinking, my bracket is going to be professional. I'm going to nail that one quintillion chance later. Just you wait. Maybe on the next episode. Anyway, some pros of diseases are that if the disease is discovered quickly, it's easier to deal with, and furthermore, in the future, this disease won't be a problem for other crops or animals who may uncover these diseases. Some cons, of course. $6.7 million are spent to deal with these diseases on average per disease. Livestock can eat the plants which are infected, which can cause disease in the livestock. And the diseases obviously slow economic growth, increase the price of goods, and the foods that get the worst diseases are the most nutritious. Now, I can't finish this story. Tyler, take it away.
Thank you so much, Logan. Now, in today's news, man found with live turtle in his pants by TSA at the airport. Let's hope that's the only thing he's hiding in there. A Cheeto shaped like the Pokemon Charizard was just sold at auction for $87,000. But when mine looks like Cabral, I get laughed at. A 900-pound dolphin jumped onto a fisherman's boat off the coast of New Zealand earlier this week. However, upon further investigation of the creature, it was found that that's not a dolphin, that's my wife! Prosecutors say that the golden toilet was stolen from the English Palace in an audacious raid recently. Finally, a toilet fit for my 900-pound dolphin wife who continues to try to dive into our small porcelain toilet at home. It breaks every time. It's a wonder. Moving away from dolphins and more back to the avian species of wildlife. We have an outbreak of bird flu recently. Bird flu has been, spreading like wildfire across the U.S. We got it California, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Maine, Florida, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Nevada, Utah, Missouri, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Minnesota, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. It's close to home. It's close to home for everyone, truly. And it's really a problem that's it's all over the globe, but we see it a lot here in America. And truly recently, as in January 2025 of this current year, it really has been getting much, much, much worse. Please, 1 second. Thank you. Next, we'll move on to our map of the whole world and show how these little bird flu things, they're connected and they spread like wildfire. And where bird flu is, there's a correlation with humans and an impact on humans. So we see here in this map how when birds, or where there are zoonotic events, there is human impact. And also we see the hot spots in this map. Mainly, however, we see that in highly dense populated areas, this is where it's really like able to spread and really able to happen more often and be more prevalent. North America and Europe are two of the biggest, they have the most incidents since 1940. Really just huge hotspots for stuff like this. It's astonishing, really. Now, with the bird flu, with these zoonotic events, these agricultural diseases, we see a rise in retail egg price. Why is this? Due to the eggs not being safe for consumption. So we see here on this chart how average retail egg price, we see where it climbs, we know it's a zoonotic event. We know it's a agricultural disease. So we can tell where its spikes are, like here in 2020, some kind of disease, pandemic. 2023, there's a huge spike. Could be inflation, could be avian bird flu. 2024, towards the end, again, we see another spike. This is due to the bird flu that has spread into 2025. So, in total, these zoonotic events, hold on 1 second, please. So really, these zoonotic events, they aren't isolated, but more together, more conjoined, more prevalent than we think. And it's a really big problem that I think we need to address.